The karma usually is categorized into four parts. We will not go into the four parts now because of variety of liquids. So, we'll talk about two. One is prarabdha karma, another is sanchita karma. Sanchi ante em telusa? Sanchi? Gunny sack. So, prarabdha is the allotted karma for a lifetime. This prarabdha will determine your lifespan. If I dissolve your prarabdha today, you could die tomorrow morning. You may be perfectly healthy, but you will die tomorrow morning because your software is gone. There's no this thing for this body. Suddenly you may become still absolutely beautiful state for some time and poof, very beautiful actually. But it cannot be called death. You will leave tomorrow morning. It is death. For all practical purposes, it is death. It might have happened in a beautiful way. But how you put somebody to death is not the point. Dead is dead. Dead is good sometimes, but dead is dead. So we don't tamper with your prarabdha karma. If I put your prarabdha and fast forward, most probably you won't wake up tomorrow morning. Somebody may not wake up tomorrow morning, somebody else may be a week later, but many will not wake up. Many will sit up blissfully and poof. So we will never touch the prarabdha. We are touching the sanchi. There's a warehouse of karma which doesn't come into play at all in this life. It never comes into play in this life. It is not about this, but it gives you substance. So, if we dissolve the sanchita, it's a large warehouse, it's not a simple warehouse, a very complex warehouse. If this begins to dissolve, then you find nothing has changed about your life, but it's like a kind of a transparency. The opaque nature of your existence is reduced. But no transformation in you, everything is same, you're just the same person. You wonder what the hell is happening, is this really spiritual process, is this all a dream? You can't figure because no particular change will come about you because the allotted karma is not touched. If you touch it, if you touch it properly, you have only one night to live. If you touch it a little bit, definitely you have a reduced lifespan. So, we'll never touch the prarabdha karma, we only touch the sanchita karma. And this will manifest only in terms of a certain sense of translucence about the body. You will not know anything in your attitudes, you're still the same, you got the same problems, you got everything same. But there is a sense of translucence in the body. Body feels little as if it's got a little bit of holes in it. You begin to feel like a sieve, not a solid stuff. So that may take some time because this is a large warehouse. Why I'm telling you this is because whenever you do spiritual sadhana, you're expecting a result and many of you are trying to create a result. Never try to create a result. If you try to create a result, it's a made-up one and it's not going to last. See, somebody tells you, be loving. 3 days you act loving and all your frustrations build up. Everybody feels awkward with your laugh and your frustrations build up and one day you're going to burst like a cracker. Hasn't this happened? After a very loving spell, hasn't this happened? Because you're trying to be something without changing the basis of who you are. So we are not touching the basis of your present existence because why should I reveal everything to you? There are certain kind of spiritual teachers who will give you a nice new coat, a new coat of paint. Suddenly you look more beautiful, everything about you looks shiny and nice. That's one kind. There's another kind who scrape off even the primer beneath the paint. No new coat. And even the bodywork, they want to scrape it through. So unfortunately, you came to the second kind. Because a paint… if you're driving a car, for example, the paint job is never for you, isn't it? For somebody else, to make an impression. Tell me, you want a car with a great paint or a good engine? You sure? What will people think of you? So, only for social reasons we are even clothed. Otherwise, this is a naked tradition where there is no paint job on us. Everything is skinned to the basics. Because slowly paint job not only deceives others, after some time even you start believing you're shiny and new. You get your old car, junk, give it a nice new paint job. People will say, wow, your car is great. You know the goddamn thing doesn't start and it'll splurt, if it starts, it splurts. But after some time you look and think, oh, yeah, my car is great. If all the people in the town come and say, wow, your car is great, it looks really beautiful, after some time even you start thinking, yeah, my car is great. But the goddamn thing doesn't go anywhere. So, this is not a paint job, this is a scrape-up. But we don't want to scrape the top layer, because then you land in my lap, full body. So, we just want to take off the primer, everything that makes the paint stick. Even take off the body and just leave a thin coat of primer to paint on the top. 98% of your mind is unconscious. That is sanchita. It never comes into play, but always there, influencing everything. So we are not looking for any quick transformation, tomorrow you go out with bleeding heart or something like this, I'm not interested. It is just that the inner substance is slowly taken away. The outer thing you play the game, what's the big deal? You still got the paint. When you go home, people think you're, oh, same guy, nothing has changed. Ah, my wife has come back, she's same, nothing has changed, good. Just the same woman, nothing different. Everybody's happy. Have you seen sometimes termites have eaten up from inside, just the paint coat is left, you go and touch it, buchuk. So the intention is to make you like that. only one layer of paint coat is left, inside all gone. Sometime when the end is coming, if you touch and see buchuk, no substance inside. Is that okay?